Come through, guys. Come through. Make sure that you can see me and hear me. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Ray White Bulls auction here in the heart of Blackburn South. By way of introduction, my name is Ji Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. Joining me, we've got a team of Ray White Bulls to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, myself, and Jason, and of course the whole team of Ray White Bulls. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach to one of our agents here today. The much anticipated auction of number 7 Berl Court in Blackburn South, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team of Ray White Bulls, we'd like to thank our vendors very much for going onto the market with us and select Ray White Bulls as their selling agents and all the trust and the support they've had for us in the past many weeks' time. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Security Title Reference Volume 08275, Folio 308. With all the improvements also no better to you and myself and the mailman as the one and only 7 Berl Court here in the beating heart of Blackburn South. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder on offer after the property is being knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling, and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids. So even if you do have more money to offer for the property beyond the point that I've knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take any late bids at all, ladies and gentlemen. So please be advised, bid strong, bid quick, bid loud, and most importantly, folks, bid to the absolute upper echelon. If you've got an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond. If you've got only one golden opportunity to secure this absolutely fantastic opportunity for your competition today. Today we're signing cash, an unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no buyer's conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in the settlement term, which is 60, 90, or 120 days. We'll make it really flexible for you, ladies and gentlemen. You can bid with confidence. By being here today, buyers, you tend to read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I simply take your silence as an all clear, and we're all good to go. Any questions? Now's time to bring up. I'll send one of our agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate. What do we call about it? Location, location, location. 7 Berl Court in Blackburn South. When you talk about location, school zones, land, frontage, potential, ladies and gentlemen, all of your boxes are ticked on a 593 square meters of premium land underpinning your purchase. Your family memory will start right here on a 17-meter wide frontage and the flat land, no big trees, no easements in the way, ladies and gentlemen. You can unleash your imagination. Whether you're looking to renovate the house, rent the house out, move straight in and do nothing, and of course do some knockdown and rebuilds like your neighbor across the road, you can do that. This is a blank canvas for you. What's on this block of land can be changed. Condition can be changed. Houses can be changed. But the potential, the very parcel of land, the premium land in this premium suburb is what matters. I can't go through the entirety of this property, ladies and gentlemen, but of course, mark my words, once this property is gone, we do not have another 7 Berl Court to offer you anymore on our books. This is such a premium piece of land here in a great location, buyers. And of course, speaking of the location, you're in the Box Hill High School zone. Box Hill High School zone is highly sought after by all the locals and people from all over the town. And of course, you got the local amenities and shops and everything right at the doorstep here. You got the South Blackburn Shopping Precinct right at the doorstep. you've got the Berl Brickworks on the other way, you've got the Berl Heights Shopping Centre, Burwood 1 Shopping Centre, Forest Hill Chase Shopping Centre, local Blackburn shops, Box Hill Central, Glen Waverley, Doncaster, even Cheston is not too far away here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call the centre hub of convenience here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, for the recreations, you're in a cul-de-sac location. This is nice and quiet. This is probably the biggest traffic that this street has ever seen. And of course, you've got Orchard Grove Reserve on the other way, Warren-Jerry Walk, Blackburn Lake Sanctuary, you've got the Box Hill Lovo here, not too far away, Gardners Creek Reserve that will take you to CBD or even the M1 freeway with bike riding. And of course, speaking of the public transport, it's easy to get your ways around, ladies and gentlemen. You've got the M3 freeway right at the doorstep, Monash Freeway is not too far away, you've got the local buses right at the top of the street, you've got trams on Berl Highway, Blackburn Station, Laburnum Station, etc, etc, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, in one word, this location is just perfect. You see what happened in the marketplace? It doesn't really matter if we're going up or down or sideways or on a roller coaster again. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, great properties in great locations will always do well. I've served each and every one of you in the course of the campaign. You've seen me, you've seen Jason, and more importantly, you've seen the property over and over and over again. And the more you see it, ladies and gentlemen, the more you can picture yourself living, constructing, building, renovating, calling it home, ladies and gentlemen. It's perfect. It's over to you now, ladies and gentlemen. I call for an opening bid, opening offer to get our auction out of the way. 7 Berl Court, 990,000. $998,000. How about $1 million? How about $1 million? $1 million. Thank you and welcome in. $1 million now. The bottom one is for you. $1 million now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go for $20,000 on the rise. At $1 million now. At $1 million, calling $1,020,000. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Where do we go? At $1 million now, $1,020,000 jump back. At $1 million now, I have at $1 million, 20, 10, 20. Let's go for 20. 10, 10, 1 million, 10, 20, 30. I have a feeling that we'll get there anyways. 20 now, out of me getting 20,000, 30. We got 20 here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
1,025,000.
25? No, let's go for 10. We got 20 and 30. 30. 30 on the knot. Nice and easy. 30. 40. We got 40 here, straight back to you. At 1,040,000. At 1,040,000 at 50. 60. 60 anywhere. At 50 now. 60. At 60. At 1,060,000. At $1,060,000. At 70. At 70, can I say? At $1,060,000. 70. 70 I have. 80. 80. 1,080,000. 1.1. Let's go for 1.1. What do you say?
1,085,000.
Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10. 1,080,000. At $1,080,000. You've seen the property many times, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for you to jump in. 10. 1.1. At $1,100,000. For constructions, 1,100,000. At $1,100,000 now. At $1,100,000. 1,110,000. 10. What do you say? $1,100,000. 3 players in the game at $1,100,000 on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. 10. 1.11. At 1.11. At 1.11.
1.115.
1.115. How about 1.12? No? 115. Another 5,000. 1,105,000. 25. Another 10. What do you say? Another 5. 1.12. 1.12. This isn't working. Let's go for 10,000. At 1.12.
1.125.
And 25. At 1.1 at 25. At 1.1 at 25,000. At $1,125,000 on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, the property will be changing hands at $1,125,000 and 30, 30 anywhere.
Another 5.
30. 35.
35.
35. At 35. At 1.1 at 35,000. At 1.1 at $35,000. At 1.1 at $35,000 now. At 1.1 and $35,000. At 1.1 and $35,000 out of 40 anywhere. At 1.1 and $35,000 we selling away today. At 40 anywhere. 40. 45.
1.142.
1.14. We got 45 here already.
I thought you said another 5.
5. 1.14. 1.14. Let's go for another 5.
142.
142. 1,142. At 1,142. 1.15 anywhere. At 1.1 at $42,000. At 1.1 at 42,000. 1.
Another 2,000.
We got the bid here first.
1.143.
1.143.
Yeah.
Let's go for 5. 1.145. 1.145. We got 1.145 here. We got 1.145. 1.145. At 1,145,000.
Number 2.
Another 2,047. 1.148. This isn't working. 1.149. 1.15. 1.15. 1.15. Like I mentioned, let's go for 10 or $5,000. Beat your competition. Extend the gap between you and your competitor. 1.15. At 1.15. Another 5,000. Let's go for 5,000. What do you say? At 1.1 and at 1.1 at $50,000 now. At 1.15 now. At 1.15. I can be here all day, ladies and gentlemen. My next auction is in 2 hours' time. Another 2,000 at 52. 55. 55. 53. 55. Let's go for 55 or 60. 53. We've got 53 here. 55. 55. Welcome in at 57. We've got 55 here. Let's go for 2,000. No brainers price. This is a steal.
156.
156. 1.156. 60. Let's go for 60. 60 anywhere. 1.1 at 56. And 2,658. At 58. At 1.1 at 58,000. At 1.1 at 58,000 with Emma. At 1.1 at 5860. 1.16 I have. 65.
161.
161. 65. Looking for 61. Looking for 65. At 61 now. At 1.1 at 61,000. At 1.1 at $61,000. At 1.1 at 61,000. 65. 65. Let's go for 65. At 1.2. What do you say? Another 1,000 at 62. 63. At 63. 65. Like I mentioned, you can go on forever. Maybe if you go for a knockout bid, you end the competition. At 63. At 63. At 3. At 3 now. And 5. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 5 anywhere. At 63 now. At 1.1 at 63,000. 1.164. At 64. 1.165. At 1.165. At 1.165 now. At 1.1 at 65. At 1.1 at 65. At 1.165. We got 1.165. 1.17. Let's go for 1.17. We're gonna get there. I promise you, we're gonna get there anyways. At 1.1 at 65. At 1.1 at 65,000, sir. Guys, need to know, in or out, 1.17. 1,000. 67. Sorry, 66.
1.167.
7. We got 7 here. And 7. And 8. And 8. Let's go for 8. If you like to go for 1,000 at a time, better be quick. 67 here. The key's going this way. 1.1 at $67,000. Think about the potential. Think about the location. Boxer High School Zone. You will never go wrong with this. 1.1 at $67,000. Let's go for 70. Let's go for 70 or 1,000. Here's a calculator. She's calculating, contemplating, like a game of chess. You will get a positive answer. At 1.1 and $67,000, we'll be knocking down what? Another 1,068. 9. 69. 1.2. 68. Maybe it's yours now. 1.1 and 68,000. At 1.1 and $68,000. At 1.1 and 68,000. Another 1,000 and 69. 1.17. Let's go for 1.17. We got 69 here. At 1.1 and 69. Let's go for 1.17 or $1.2 million. What do you say? At 1.1 and $69,000. Need to know what? At at 1.1 and $69,000. Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. 1.17, 1.17, 75. Let's go for 75 at 1.1 and 70,000. At 1 million 170,000, 1,000, 1,000 anywhere. At 1.1 and 70,000. At $1,170,000 now. At 1.1 and $70,000. If you're thinking about selling, you go for Ray White Billwoods. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn. At 1.1 and 70,000, 1,000 anywhere. What's now? At 1.1 and $70,000.
1.17 and 500.
Let's go for 1,000. $500. Let's go for 1,000. 71. 71. We got 71 here. We got 71. We got 71. We got 71. 72. 72. 72. 72. 73. 73. 74. 73. Think about your home like what's behind you. You can absolutely create your best family home here at 73. Is it 73? 73. 74. 74 anywhere. At 1.1 at 73,000. At 1 million 1. 74. 74. 75. 75. Let's keep going. I can drag on forever, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for a knockout bid. Let's go for 10,000 at 74. At 1.1 at 74. At 1,175. Sorry, 75. At 1.1 at 75. 75. 75. 76. Here's a knot. That's a knot. 76. 76. We got 76 here. 76. 77. 77. 76. We got 76. 1.1 and $76,000. At 1.1 at $76,000 now. At $1,176,000. That should give you confidence. We got such a crowd here. We got 5 bidders, 6 bidders here today. 1.1 at $76,000. 76, 77, 77, 77. Sir, need to know your competitors are holding the bid. Let's go for $1,000. Let's go for the last $1,000. See what happens. Or 1.18 at 1.1 at $76,000. We'll be knocking down to them at 1.1 and 77, 77, 78, or 80. Let's go for 80. 1.1 and $77,000. And 77 and 78. Or 80. 77. We got 70, 78. 78. 80. Let's go for 80. 1,000. 79. 79. At 1.1 at 79,000. At $1,179,000. 80. Let's go for 80. Let's go for 80. Let's go for 5,000. 1.19 or 1.2. I have a feeling we're going to get there anyways. We got 79. 1.18. At 1.18. At 1,100. 81. 81. 81. 81. Let's go for 5,000. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 5,000. It will work. It works. I can assure you. At 1.1 at 81. At 1.1 at 81. At $1,181,000. Guys, haven't forgotten about you. What do you say? Another 1,000? No? 1.1 and $81,000. 85, Ben, take a look at that. 1.1 and 85. 86. 1.19. Let's go for 1.19. They see value. I hope you guys do too. At 1.1 and 86,000. At 1.1 at 86. And 86 now. At 1.1 at $86,000. 1.186. We will be selling today, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? 1.188. 1.19. 1.19. 1.19. 1.2. Let's go for 1.2. At 1.19. At 1,190,000. Another 1,000. Another 2,000 or 5. I wouldn't mind. It's only money here. At 1.1 and $90,000. At 1.1 and $90,000. Looking from the hindsight, you know it. I know it. It's not going to be such a premium land in Blackburn South anymore for you. At another $1,000 down to 92. 91. 91. 2. 3, 2, 1. 1,000.
Another 1,000.
2,
1.193.
3, 3, 93, 93. Too many 1,000s, we lost count. 1.193. We've got 93 here. 94, 94, 94, 95. Well, let's go for 1.2. Let's go for 1.2. We're gonna get there. It's not about money, it's about the land and the potential and your home at 1.1 and 94,000. Let's go for 1,095. 95. 95. Be with us. We'll be happily knocked down to you after I make sure there's no more beers left. 94. Looks still going. 1.2. Another 1,095. 95. 96. It's over to you to jump back. What do you say? 1.2. Let's go for 1.2. Let's go for 1.2. 96. At 1.1 and 96. 96. Is it a 1.2? Is it a 1.2? Is it a 1.2? 1.1 and 96. 1.2 million dollars. At 1,200,000. At 1.2. At 1.2 million dollars now. At a million. Another 1,000. 201. 201. 1.21 or 1.3. Let's go for 1.3. 1.2 and 1,000. At 1.2 and $1,000. At $1,201,000 now to 2. 2 can I say or 5? 1.2 and $1,000. Your real estate search can end today or restart tomorrow. It's up to you. Guys, what do you say? The whole family's here. You're not here to see me or the team. No, you're here to purchase a property. You could be this close to your dream home. The site of your dream home or your dream investment property at 1.2 and $1,000. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be knocking down what? 1.2 and 1,000. Twice. 1.2 and 1,000. Third. One. Oh, what's that? Another 5,000. 1.2 and 6. Where have you been, sir? Just in the nick of time. You almost missed out. Very quick. 1.2 and 6,000. And 7. And 7, can I say? 1.2 and 6,000. At $1,206,000. If you're selling, you go for the absolute A team of Blackburn South. Ray White Burwood. We'll be looking forward to recreating this fantastic competition and maximize the value of your property as well at 1.2 and $6,000. At $1,206,000 and 7 anywhere. We got 6 here. We got 6. We got 6. 1.2 and 6,000. At $1,206,000. At 1.2 and 6,000. At 1.2 and $6,000. You've been quiet for a while, sir and ma'am. Another 1,000. No. 1.2 and 6,000. At $1,206,000. 1.2 and 8. 1.210. At 1.210. At 1.210. Straight back to you. 1.2 and 10,000. At $1,210,000. At 1.2 and $10,000 on my right at the back. 1.2 and $10,000. You're contemplating. You're discussing. What do you say? Don't want to miss out this opportunity.
1.22.
1.22. At $1,220,000 and 30. And 1.225. Is that right? We got 1.2 and 20.
1.2 20.
20. We got 20 here. We got 20. 25. 1.2 and 25. 1.2 and 25. And 30. Or 35. 1.2 and 25. 1.2 and 25,000. At $1.2 and $25,000. At $1.2 and $25,000, guys. 5,000. Another 1,000. 26. 1.23. Let's go for 1.23. At 1.23 now. At 1.23. We got 1.23 here. At $1,230,000. At 1.2 and $30,000. All the best of luck, sir. Guys, 1.2 and $30,000 will be knocking down to you after there's no more bids left. 1.2 and $30,000. 1.2 and $30,000. Seize this opportunity, guys. 1.2 and 30, 35 or 40. 1.2 and 30,000. 1.2 and 25,000.
Another
30.
$500.
Another.
$500.
Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. 30.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah.
31. 35. 35.
35.
35. 36. 35 now. At 1.2 and 35. At 1.2 and 35. At 1.2 and 35,000. You've been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. We've been on the market for 5 weeks. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2, another 1,000 at 36. At 36, at 40.
40.
40, I should think so. At 1.2 and 40,000. Let's go for 1.3. 1.2 and 40,000. At 1.2 and $40,000. At $1,240,000 now. At $1,240,000. 45, can I say? 1.2 and 40. At 1.2 and 40. At 1.2 and 40. At 1.2 and 40. 1.2 and 40 and 45. Or 41. If you'd like to go for 1,000, I can go for that. At 1.2 and $40,000. We'll be knocking down, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2 and $40,000. Here he goes. Once. At 1.2 and $40,000. Twice. 1.2 and $40,000. Another 8,000. 1,000. 41. 41. 45. 45. 45. 48. Or 50. We've got 45 here. We've got 45 at the back. We've got 45 on my right. 45. At 1.2 and 45,000. At 1.2 and 45,000. At $1,245,000. At 1.2 and $45,000. 46 or 50. 45. 1.25. Let's go for 1.25. 1.2 and 46,000.
45.
45,000. 1.2 and 45,000. At 1.2 and $45,000. At 1.2 and 45,000, we'll be knocking down, guys. Need to know, in or out. 1.2 and 45.
Another 1,000.
46 and 50.
50. Yeah.
50. 50. At 1.2 and 50,000. At 1.2 and $50,000. 1.2 and $50,000. Your competitors love it. I hope you do too, guys. 1.2 and $50,000. Secure this opportunity. Build your home. Rent it out. Move straight in. This is a great location. Neighbors know it. Once you move in, you will never want to move out. Is that right? That's right. 1.2 and 50,000. At 1.2 and $50,000. At 1.2 and $50,000. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're selling your property, you go for Ray White Burwoods. We will be recreating this fantastic competition and maximize the value of your property as well. 1.2 and $50,000. Here it goes. Once. 1.2 and 50,000. Twice. 1.2 and $50,000. Third. Shaking their head. Out. Not even $500. Not even $2,500. Not even 100. Did you say not even 100? If you can't even jump back in with $100, that means you're really, really out. You're out. Thank you. Looks like you've beaten our competition again. At 1.2 and $50,000. Just want to confirm, ladies and gentlemen, no more entries. No late bids will be taken. 1.2 and 50,000. Here it goes. Final confirmation. Once. Twice. Third. Final call. Selling. Selling. Out. 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 Welcome to Blackburn South, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. We are sold. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Commiserations to the underbidders. Thank you very much for attending another Ray White Burwoods auction. We'll see you in the next auction. Thank you very much. Have a good one. 好的。